All right, before we get to Keith, check out these photos from Aroostook County. Deshane Digital took some pictures of just how little snow is at the Tebow Flats in Fort Kent and the ice conditions on the St. John River. They look different than we typically expect for this time of year. As soon as I saw them on social media, I was like,
Explains having to cancel the Can-Am sled dog races.
Yes, really puts everything into perspective.
I've seen a couple of smaller ski areas. I don't know if any in Maine have done this, called the season already, which is like pretty rare.
I feel like there was one, but I don't want to get the name wrong, so I'll go
I
back
do too, actually, but I can't
hard call to
remember
make.
I don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to get that wrong.
It's tough.
So we've got some rain tonight, and then we've got a little hope for the mountains and northern Maine for snow on Sunday. I don't know if they'll offset each other or not, but it's something. But we're going to start with the rain, which is now just starting to overspread northern Maine. It's been raining in the mountains through much of the day. Well, a lot of us were basking in the 50s. That front was hung up there. Big area of moisture down across the mid-Atlantic. This one has a lot more to work with than our last system, so we're looking at 1 to 2 inches of rain, as opposed to our last system, which had half inch for most of us, so it wasn't nearly as impactful there. We've got a flood watch in effect for the southern third or so of the state, back through New Hampshire too. A couple of flood warnings on some of these rivers, as well as they are going to crest here with some additional rainfall coming through. So we fill this radar in tonight, and by about 9 or 10 o'clock, most of the state is into the rain, with light to moderate rain. A couple of heavy downpours start moving in around midnight, and these could really come down hard in through the coastline, especially where we are going to see our highest rainfall amounts. Notice there is some snow mixed into this system, unlike our last one, but that rain snow line is pretty far north, and we're going to see that just infiltrate down to about Orono and then across to Rangeley. But the surface temperatures are pretty borderline just on the other side of that. So I think even when it's snowing, it's not very effective snow across northern Maine. Here we are tomorrow morning, still raining, and then we start to clear up by the middle of the day, and we're in better shape, much better shape actually on Friday, which looks nice into the mid-40s with mostly sunny skies. So snowfall from tonight through tomorrow is fairly minimal. I'll take the under on Machias at 1 inch. I think we're looking at just that northern third, seeing a chance for, 1 to 3, 2 to 4 inches of snow. And again, it's wet stuff right on the other side of that transition line. Friday's nice. Saturday, most of the day is really quite pleasant. It's not until late Saturday night that we move our next storm in. And I will caution you, this European model is much colder than all our other global models. So this would be the coldest version, I think, of the storm. And in that case, we'd have snow across the interior initially on Saturday night, and then we'd scour the cold air out and end up with snow just in the mountains. I think that's a little too cold, though. I think it's more likely that we change over really quickly across the interior and we push that rain snow line into the higher terrain. If that's the case, we're looking kind of at a broad 4 to 8, 5 to 10 inches of snow possible into the mountains and northern Maine on Sunday in through early Monday. Good news is it's snow. Bad news is we're probably going to lose. We probably have lost more snowpack than that this week, but you'll take what you can get, right? So whatever wintry stuff that happens, it is short-lived for most of us because we are back to around 50 by Wednesday. No signs of that pattern having a significant change there. So we're off to a very warm start. Obviously, spring forward happens on Saturday night, Sunday morning, technically, which is that's usually a nice mental thing. I'm not sure we need it this winter.
I know.
I feel like I'm usually clawing at that. Oh, all right, sunset's gonna be 6:30, but
I don't know. I'll take all the help.
Take it anyway.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
True. Fair enough.
Thanks, Keith.